Welcome all to another day of our quantum class. Today's quantum classroom color will be green, representing throat chakra, your voice. I'm very happy to be here. Let's take a moment to settle in, come in, come in. Let's feel it out, let's feel it out. My signature color is going to be red today. Color of passion, the sacral chakra, that's your creativity, your authenticity. That is what I am all about in this current time and place where I find myself. Our classroom, quantum classroom, is green today. Find your signature color. I'll give you all a moment. Thank you guys, thank you angels for giving me the power and the ability to hold a safe place for all those who are seeking it. This is a moment of transition. I've been getting a lot of messages regarding reflection. This is a time of reflection. This is a time of, I always have my notebook with me just because it allows me to really be in the moment. It allows me to reflect, and I always encourage you when you enter this classroom, it's always best for you to have a bottle of water if you can, to help integrate the light codes and the messages that you are receiving in every transmission, as well as a notepad, just to kind of help you take everything from the etheric field, from up here, bringing it through the body and grounding it into this dimension, right? So, as I was saying previously, a lot of information, a lot of energy coming in regarding reflection. So that is the time that we are in right now. Reflection. There's a lot of replay. I'm getting a lot of you are replaying things in your head of time and places and spaces where you got glimpses, right? The illusion has cracked, and you're reflecting, going back at that time and place where, oh, wow, these people with the masks that they had on was really just that, a mask. And because I was not at my most optimum position, optimum space, I was not able to foresee the mask that they had shielding their areas of improvement. Okay, so that's what I'm getting pretty much. It's a lot of reflection, and I only say that because I am experiencing it as well. I've mentioned it many times before, and I always like to do this as a little refresher at the beginning of the course. The collective consciousness is a beautiful network, and we all contribute. We are all little researchers, and our life and all of our experiences and the way that we see life, right, through our lenses. And in my previous class I've mentioned that also. That is how it gets computed and uploaded into the main central database, which is the collective consciousness. So we're all just little prongs going out there and just measuring and taking notes and bringing back up, digesting it, and shooting it up to the main central database, which is the collective consciousness. Now, with that being said, there is an influx of information here, and this influx of information is really in regards to the I'm getting a ring, and it's really confirmation of that. Now you're getting this air, you're reevaluating everything, even with the stumbling of my words. It's really just sitting down in a moment of reflection. That's what we are doing. That's what we are all experiencing in this class today, at this current moment, and whenever you come across this video, because they truly are timeless. It's meant to be timeless, and it's meant for it to reach you when you need it most, when you are ready to sit down and receive it and integrate it into your own personal system. You saw the illusions. You're going back to those moments where I was compliant, where I let it slide, where I didn't feel that I had a voice, or where I didn't feel that I had the right to take up space. And now you're seeing it, and it's this sense of encouragement that you are getting to. That was me then, this is me now, making new choices, making new moves, taking new opportunities on because of this new sense found of value in myself. I love that new sense of value in myself. Okay, I have this beautiful fact to share with you all. The eagle, as majestic, it's a majestic predator. Okay, the execution is immaculate. It could see for miles ahead. It has vision better than any animal. Beautiful wingspan. Can carry up to 3 times its weight. However, it has its ebbs and flows. It has its moment of optimum functioning and those where it needs improvement. And within the life cycle of the eagle at around 40 years of living, it has this hard decision to make, which is, do I go through this painful transformation to continue living as I once did in my glory, or allow my life experiences to bring me down? And by that I mean it goes through a very physical, painful transformation. It goes to the highest top of a mountain, extremely isolated and alone. It fasts, and during that fast period, what it does is literally deconstructs itself. It bangs its head against the rock to break its soft, weak, and dull beak, no longer sharp, no longer penetrating its prey. How can it eat? It needs to break its beak. It has to go through the transition period of it growing back. Once it grows back, it takes its own claws off, talons. It takes its own talons off, ripping it one by one, dull, from years of use, but no longer as good as it used to be. After that, the wings, the feathers that kept it warm, that allowed it to fly across the sky, is now matted and heavy on its person, on its being, on its body. Has to rip it off to get new feathers. Each eagle is faced with this choice. Do I embark on this journey? Do I dare face the unknown? Do I dare turn inward and learn things about myself, things that I was capable of that I couldn't even imagine? Or do I succumb to the fear and lay to rest right where I am? And you, my beautiful collective, my beautiful brothers and sisters, this is where you are. You chose. You chose to go up to that mountain. You chose to isolate yourself. You chose to go through the ego death. You chose to sit in the dark with yourself. You chose to crack open and allow all of the stagnant ideologies, the programmings that I've mentioned in previous classes, you allowed them to flow out of you. To breathe in light. To find a new path, to learn more about you than you've ever learned in your entire life. I congratulate you. I really do. Take a moment and look around and congratulate yourself. You did it, baby. Oh yeah, you did it. You know, it might not feel like it all the time, but you get a little glimpse when you're connecting with like-minded souls as myself. You feel it and you know it. You know you did the work. You know you're right where you're supposed to be. And I'm so happy for you. And I congratulate you 100%. Now it's the hard job, right? Now it's the hard job. You know why I say that? Now it's the hard job. Because now you gotta keep it going. Now we gotta keep it going. Now we have to take steps. Now we're at the step in our journey where we have to walk the walk and talk the talk, right? Saying love and light isn't enough anymore. Saying that you've gone through transformations, and you don't even say that, because who do you have to explain it to? You went through that journey all on your own. Who are you explaining it to? My love. You know what you went through. You don't need to explain that to anybody. By you feeling the need to explain to anyone the changes that you've been through takes you off of your power. That's not what we're about here. You know what you went through. You know what you're capable of. You know what you are worthy of. You know your self-worth. So now we're moving accordingly, baby. We're moving accordingly. You do whatever you need to do, because I know what I need to do, and I'm going to stand. I'm going to stand on 10. That's what I'm going to do. So you do whatever you need to do on your end. I'm going to do what I need to do. And I don't need to explain myself to anyone, because I don't need the reassurance externally. I provide my own reassurance. I seek knowledge for myself to make better choices for me. I love that. And your ancestors are very proud of you for that. It's a breath of fresh air. It really is. You got people quaking in their boots. Oh my God. Boot. Let me tell you something. Let me share with you guys. If being compliant and being small and disloyal to yourself allowed those around you to disrespect you and trample all over you, then if I were you, I'd rather be feared. Because I'd rather be feared and respected, because I know how I move. I'm going to move with integrity and with respect. I'm not going to use the fear to dominate over you. The fear is a cloak, okay? So this whole idea of I don't want to be rude, I don't want to be disrespectful. Oh, so you don't want to be disrespectful to other people, but you rather disrespect yourself. That's not what we're about here. That's not what we're about here. That's not, you don't get any brownie points doing that, my love. You don't get brownie points being a martyr. You don't. Sorry to break it to you. If you didn't get the memo, you got it today. You got it today. And there goes the memo. Ain't nobody gonna give you brownie points or little gold stars for you disrespecting yourself. You know what you're gonna get? Disrespected, violated, shamed, guilt, marginalized. That's what you're gonna get. That's your reward. And this is all a reflection. This isn't even, I'm hearing here, this is literally like, we're going over. Estamos repasando, meaning we're just reviewing, because none of us, I get the strong sense as I'm saying the words that everybody's like, I know it. Like I'm preaching to the choir. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. I'm preaching to the choir. You already know this. I'm just saying it for saying its sakes. I'm very happy that we're all on the same page. I told my son, it is okay for you to be rude for those who violate your boundaries. Okay, let me say that again. We're not being rude for rude's sake. You are protecting what is yours. You are protecting your peace. You are protecting your boundaries. You are protecting your sovereignty. And there's nothing wrong with that. You will be congratulated and rewarded every single time. I'm only moving my hands and playing with the deck just because it allows me to flow and channel better. Every single time. Your ancestors are saying every single time you will be rewarded. The day you, every single time, every moment that you choose yourself and you choose your sovereignty and you choose your boundaries to respect it and to honor it, you will be rewarded tenfold. Tenfold, baby. Don't even worry about those little frowny faces. They can't touch you. They can't touch you. Not where you're going. Not with the dreams and the goals that you have. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. That's it. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. I'm too divinely protected to be touching. You gotta back it up. You gotta back it up. All the way over there. All the way over there. That's right where I want you. Over there. You can't add to this. You can't add to this energy, to this overflow of alignment. Then you gotta back it up. You gotta back it up. I encourage you, when you can, to reflect on what it is that you're doing on a daily basis. I want you to take stock, because in the alignment journey, you go through, I'm seeing the Hermit card, right? In the traditional Oracle deck. And that usually speaks of the eagle, right? Going up to the mountain, deconstructing yourself, the night of the soul. These are all terms meaning heavy, deep self-reflecting. Okay, nothing to be fearful is not juju. Okay, it's not like some weird, oh, you have to be into magic to understand. No, I'm bringing science into it. This is behavioral science. This is self-reflection. This is you sitting with yourself and saying, where are the areas that I need improvement on? And you went down that journey. I have wounds or areas of improvements with, abandonment, neglect, lack of resources, independence, boundaries. I'm too enmeshed with others, and I had difficulties identifying who I am and what are my likes and dislikes. You went through all of that. Now, by you going through all of that, the people that were with you in that moment where you needed that improvement, it's called mirror neurons. So you were able to connect with individuals when you were at that point. Now that you have naturally transitioned and you've grown and you've acquired new skills, and now you are operating off of a different system, because the brain, humans are the ultimate computer. You were running on old programming. You deleted the old programming. You moved it out of your body. You acquired new programming. Guess what? It's not compatible with your environment, con tu medio ambiente. So now you're really starting to feel that uncomfortableness, right? You're really starting to feel that friction, because you're bringing in new information to individuals that do not have the software that you've got. They ain't got the same software you got, babe. So you're feeling it, you're sensing it, and you're like, wait a minute. And I think that's where a lot of people get discouraged, or they kind of plateau, because they feel like, oh, well, I feel so alone. The enlightenment journey is so isolating. It's not isolating. You haven't found your people. You haven't found the people that breathe life into you, the synergy, which is the mutual feeding, right, of energy, where it's not lackluster. It's not that anyone is taking away from you, but that you are contributing and you are getting back, and it's snowballing. And we could both feed off of this, and we could both grow this energy between us. That is the environment and the setting that we have set here today. That is the intention here in this quantum classroom that we have beautifully colored in green. We are here to add and multiply my love. That is what we are here to do. Deep cellular healing. I love it when things work out like that. I didn't look at the cards, but I felt that we're moving into another chapter into this classroom. So I just wanted to give you the cards that I got out. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. You did the work. You did a lot of work. In this card, I feel there was a lot of purging, a lot of pain, a lot of lonely nights of crying. I gotta slow down the energy because it's coming in fast. It's like, it's a big wave. It's a wave of energy. It's just telling me, let them know that we were here, that we were a witness, we saw it. And my voice is getting shaky because I'm getting extremely emotional. This was hard. This was hard. And you did it with such grace and such love for yourself. And not everybody saw that. They just see the new you and they're like, they're kind of undermining the tremendous transformation that you went through. And I'm here to tell you that I see you and I acknowledge you. And again, as I said, I applaud you. I really do, because that was some heavy work. Activated earth, power places, lane lines, trust where you're led. Really sit here, sit in this quantum classroom, allow yourself to be connected, select your signature color, open up your third eye, your imagination, really envision this classroom out in outer space with this beautiful green halo bubble, and you're in it and you see my signature color in red. Allow yourself to be moved. You are a power source. That means wherever you go, you leave an effect. Rather, that's at your local grocery store, coffee shop, gas station. You interact with your environment and your environment interacts with you, and you leave a lasting impression. It's like a little signature. It's an energy signature that you leave wherever you may go. If you are inclined or get motivated or inspired to go out into nature, do so. That's a form of grounding. If you can touch a tree, it's not a hippie stereotype. It's actually scientifically proven that the positive and negative electrons of the planet interacting with your body lowers your heart rate, lowers inflammation, and it allows transmission. So classes such as these, it allows it to get integrated in a cellular level in your body. So if you feel so inclined to take a walk, to sit out in nature, to touch a tree and meditate, to thank Mother Gaia and sit and stand barefoot if you can on the grass, not on cement or brick, on grass. Your feet, you gotta touch grass. Like my son say, like all his little friends say, you gotta touch grass, bro. And this, you've also had to deal with patience, right? And I love this because this is the perfect transition segue into the second part of this session of this class. You had to be patient, but you needed to hold on. You needed to understand that no, you're not alone. No, you're not alone. The work you did is not in vain. It was worth something. You are not speaking to the right people. That was powerful because I made the whole table shake. You're not speaking to the right people. You gotta find your people. You gotta find the people that understand the depth of which you went to through your transformation, that can really applaud and celebrate you, not minimize you or marginalize you or diminish your accomplishments. That is where you are in your journey, where you're kind of in this beautiful limbo. You're feeding, you're throwing little seeds. You're like, aww, really? I just got the image of a squirrel. You guys are like little squirrels, like just frantically just collecting nuts. You guys are just like, and I need to put them away. Did you know? I love sharing little fun facts like this with you guys. And yes, I am very nature oriented, maybe, and it's all I am speaking. I'm a conduit of the collective consciousness. Before I start any class mission, I pray to be connected and to send out the message that I need to send. So if you're hearing this, it's not necessarily me. When I say I mean we. So you may be connected to nature, animals. You may have animal familiars. You may have pets and animals gravitate to you. I'm hearing bees. Because you are operating at a higher vibration. You may be seeing weird insects, praying mantis, or a beautiful butterfly that might not still be out in season, and somehow you're like, oh, what are you doing here, butterfly? Or 3 birds or crows crowing. I'm hearing that as well. So going back to the squirrels, and I think that's the reason why I got the image of the squirrels, because I'm connected here in this classroom with my beautiful brothers and sisters, with you guys. I'm getting, you're like squirrels right now. We're like squirrels right now. We're just planting little seeds, because we're like, winter's coming and we need to store our food. And then you guys, so you're in this, you might think that you're in this state of limbo, right? I'm in this state of limbo. I don't fear because I have this sense of home. I've placed my anchor in myself. I've opened up my solar plex. I know my gut. I believe in my spidey senses are dead on. I believe it and I trust it 100%. I have newfound trust in me and in what I'm saying and what I see and the signs and the synchronicities that I'm receiving from the universe, because the universe is collaborating with me to create my reality. That is where you are. That is what you're thinking. So you know that what you put out is what you're going to get back. You're exercising this patience. You're exercising patience. You're developing this skill. You're walking in faith. And I'm seeing the Fool card in my mind's eye. I'm seeing that I'm taking this leap of faith. I do not know precisely where it's going to lead me, but I have faith because I have this newfound skill set. Wow, that's beautiful. I have this newfound skill set. I don't know if you pray or you speak to the universe more often now, or if you speak to yourself. They say kind of naming your brain helps. I don't know if maybe you've done that where you're speaking to your brain. My name, good luck. How long are we in this video and I haven't said my name yet? My name is Sasha, by the way. I love you guys. My name is Sasha, by the way, and I come from Caribbean descent, from the Dominican Republic, and in Spanish, you use ita or ito for feminine small, masculine small. So I call myself Sachita. And whenever, I've learned that you're healing all parts of yourself when you go through this journey, okay? So for me, it's brought me a lot of comfort and peace knowing that I can speak to myself whenever I need to, whenever I feel that my little Sasha, Sachita is feeling a little bit uncertain or scared or nervous. I come right in like she's mine to take care of. And I think some of you guys needed to hear that. And you guys are standing up for your little boys and girls inside of you. And I'm just in awe because not many people have that courage to do what you're doing. And it brings me pleasure because we needed that. Maybe you didn't have that growing up. Maybe you had to be other people's superheroes and other people's regulators. And now you have the gift to turn that inward, to say, I got you. You don't need to worry. I got you. And we'll figure this out together. And whenever you want to have fun, I got you. And whenever you need to repose and you need to rest, I got you. And whenever you want to be treated luxuriously, I got you. Even if that's eating a slice of apple or a little pear and you get to sit down, even if that means looking out at nature and not feeling the stress of the world in that moment. You putting things aside, even if it's just for 5 minutes. But doing that for yourself, it's so rewarding and healing beyond measure. Time to go there. What are you avoiding? Maybe what is ready to move. Fear is very funny, right? We perceive fear as something that we need to run away from. Fear is just highlighting something that we need to nurture, actually. So maybe that comment came from this, of your inner child, right? Of hugging and embracing all stages of your previous life. So of your adolescence and your childhood. Of being able to say, am I afraid of being seen? Well, can we explore that? And again, that's why I love to use tools such as this. A notebook can help you highlight what is it that I am afraid of? Why am I afraid of it? Do I have the skill set to execute it? And that column, that third column, do I have the skills to execute it? I would go heavily into that one, right? So what am I afraid of? What may be some of the outcome? Do I have the skills to execute it? The skills to execute should override what may happen. Meaning, if you are afraid to speak, yet you are, let's say in your job, you're a mentor, or you speak to clients every single day, you have to do roll calls, and you're doing, for your job, you're doing roll calls every single day, or you care for an elderly parent, or or a family member that you have to speak for, that you have to advocate for. That skill set can be translated or used in speaking. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So your mind is not making that connection. Writing it down will help you ease that fear. It will allow you to nurture that part of, you are worthy of it, you are capable of it. And then logically, looking at that third column of the skill set, you can literally override that fear by saying, no, but logically, practically, I have the skill. I use it in X, Y, and Z. I use it through 9 to 5. I use it with my family members. If I can apply, and if I have that skill in my inventory, then I should be able to apply it in all areas of my life, not just outwardly, but inwardly for self. Okay? So that, I encourage you all to do that. If there's anything that you are afraid of, use the chart, write it down, and really go heavy on the skills. What skill sets do I have to help support that fear? All right? And come back to me in journal. You guys can write to me, a little techie on the notes. I would love to see it and read it, okay? Nature allies. What was I talking about? That I saw nature. I saw animal familiars a lot with you guys. I'm very nature oriented myself. In other classes I stated, I see magic in everything. For me, the greatest pleasure is just sitting and admiring nature. So this might be going back to your roots. This could refer to your ancestors. This could refer to nature, actual physical nature. This is earth. It's green. I don't know if y'all can see it. It has a green cube, because we're talking about our throat chakras. We're making this happen. Okay, baby, we are moving it, we are shaking it, we are working it through our bodies. All right, we're not playing over here. We got work done. You guys, I like you, brothers and sisters. You guys know how to get to work. Nourish with flower, herbs, and mineral helpers. This may be a form of divination as well. It may be that you guys are looking into more healing nature properties, and maybe you guys are honoring your bodies by taking supplements or teas, or like lavender incense. I don't know if you can see my candle back here. I have a nice lavender candle that I like to turn on just to help soothe the senses. Smoke blessings, smudge with incense, woods, resins, and herbs. Before this class, I like to cleanse my space. So before this class, I actually had, I wish it was within arm's reach for me to show you, I have a sage. I'm going to say this with a precursor. When individuals hear sage and incense, those are forms of divination. A lot of people might have a hesitation towards that. What I have to say regarding that is, it is not the sage, it is not the candles, it is not the crystals, it is not the incense, it is your intention. Is what you have in your heart, in your mind, when you are doing things. That is what holds the power. You are an energetic being. You hold in your sovereignty and in your God-given right, in your celestial given right. You exist, you take space, you can use your mind to clear your space. Now, if you wish to see it, you may use divinations such as the smudging with the sage or whatever other orb. Herbs, thyme, rosemary, lavender, whatever you may wish to use, that is just an outside practice to sync your mind with your actions. But technically you don't need that. You just need intention. Whatever you are doing is a ritual when done with intention. So when you hold your notebook and you say, my intentions for this journaling session is to see a clear picture of what are my shadows and what are my fears and what do I need to work through. You give it the respect and the honor. You open it up. That's a form of divination. Something as simple as a pen and a paper is a form of divination, okay? The same with any other tool. These tools, I use them very pretty. Shuffle gives me something to do with my hands, but as you've noticed, I'm speaking before I even pull the cards, and when I pull the cards is literally just a visualization of what I have mentioned before. Okay, so that's all this is. This is all just a visualization of what already lives within. I have that power. You have that power as well. You need to give yourself permission to practice in it 100%. All right. I believe we are beginning to wind down, because I think I've said everything that I needed to say. You guys are amazing. You guys have done great improvements. You guys are like little squirrels running around the fields, just planting a whole bunch of little seeds that are going to turn into beautiful oak trees. You just got to be patient and give it time. And your energy only flows wherever you focus on. So whatever you focus on is where your energy goes, okay? Maybe your energy might be a little bit frantic just because of the atmosphere and the collective consciousness. Maybe because there's a little bit frazzle, you know, it's a little bit everywhere, it's a little bit haywire, and that is okay. I want you to keep in mind that you can always redirect your thoughts. You are a supercomputer. Whenever you have any old programming trying to come back in, take a moment, acknowledge it. You can literally create a vacuum in your mind's eye and shoo it out, get it sucked out of your head. My favorite thing is, do you guys remember the slingshots? So for me, whatever it is, it's a huge slingshot. Sometimes I gotta slingshot people out. Sometimes I gotta slingshot a whole essay worth of things that I do not want in my auric field, that I do not want in my mind, in my conscious or subconscious. And I just envision a big old slingshot, a Y shape with rubber bands and a nice little cup, and right in there, a little satchel type of thing, and right in there, I pull it back, I put whatever I don't want, and poof, I see it shoot all the way out until it disappears into the horizon, and my horizon is usually a beautiful sunset. So you guys could do that. Whatever floats your boat, because you are the captain of your ship. And I'm so very, very happy that you have finally realized it. And your ancestors are rejoicing in the fact that you finally caught on. They're like, thank goodness, we've been waiting forever. We've been waiting forever for you to get the memo. I have some somatic exercise cards that are always fun as well. Again, I'm getting the strong sense that you brothers and sisters have really taken the work. Okay, you guys have really done the work to learn skills like jotting notes, creating charts, doing breathing, you know, watching videos, allowing messages to come through synchronicities. This is just another form. These are somatic cards used for therapy. I am a behavioral therapist, and in my line of work, people are obviously coming in to seek guidance, right? This does not come natural to everyone. Self-healing is not natural for everyone. A lot of people really need work with that, and I don't knock it. I needed to do that myself. So chanting mantras, those are awesome. I do this all the time. Chanting mantras, choose a mantra that resonates with you, rather traditional or in your native language. Create a serene space free from distractions. And we could do this actually. We're going to hold on to this card and we're going to do this together. Okay, you guys? I'm going to show you an example. All right? Oh, and body tapping. We're actually going to put these two together. All right? So let me say, Use your fingertips to tap on the following acupuncture points. I love doing this. I do this often. I've done it in my other class. So today we're going to do that. This is how we're going to close out our class with a lot of love and peace and serenity and integration of this beautiful message, all right? Let me give you guys an angel number. An angel number. It brings me joy, so much joy, to be here with you. I love you, yes I do. I love you, I love you. All right, my schnook'em book'ems. Let's see what angel numbers we have for today. And again, angel numbers is one of those funny things. You could always use Google if you wish, or you can just go by the actual number. You don't need to know the definition, the meaning behind it. If you just see, oh, I've been seeing 333 a lot. Okay, well then that's a sign from your angels and your guides and your higher self telling you that you are going on the right track. Okay? I said 333. 31. I am disciplined. Okay? This goes back to setting the seeds and being patient, right? Your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Here, my goal, my mission statement is to marry science and spirituality, science and magic. So I love this card. I love it. It's perfect for us. It is both practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. I am disciplined. You are disciplined. You're disciplined because your mission right now is to get to know self. Is to live your most authentic life. That is your mission and you guys are executing it wonderfully, darling. Okay, with that being said, it's been an honor and a pleasure being in this beautiful, safe little green bubble in outer space. All of our energies mingling and feeding off of each other and nourishing one another and just magnifying it and amplifying it across all dimension, time, and space. It truly has been an honor to be here with you all. Let's finish this out with the body tapping and the mantra. We're going to start with the crown. Put your feet flat on the ground if you're able to do this now. If not, please save this video and come back to it when you have the opportunity to do so. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Exhale loudly. Feel every muscle relax. Breathe in. We're starting from the top. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. You are wonderful. We're going to do this 2 more rounds. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough. I am who I am, and that is enough, which is magical. I am what I am, and that is enough. I am what I am, and that is enough. I am what I am, and that is enough. Now take the time to do the last round on your own. You may repeat the mantra that I have provided or create your own. It is your free will. It is your sovereign right. I am so pleased and honored to be in your presence. With honor and respect, I conclude this transmission. I wish you all a joyous day with love, respect, and dignity for all. If you wish so, please take time and journal if you like to, or just sit in silence and see what's moving through your body and what do you feel at this moment. I love you all very much. Until next time.